So, you want to travel the world but don't want to go alone? Then you've got to ask yourself one question.
Who's coming with me?
We're Marko and Alex Ayling, the Vagabrothers.
And in this episode, we're gonna help you pick your perfect travel partner. Travel is rad, and friends are awesome. Therefore, logically, traveling with friends should be radically awesome, right?
Well, not always. You might be friends back home, but on the road, little differences can become big problems.
So here's our tips on how to choose your travel partner wisely.
First off, make sure you guys are on the same page. Travel is freedom, but your idea of freedom might be different than your buddy's.
So ask yourself, how do you spend your ideal day? What about your buddy? Let's take this common situation in Paris, France.
Allons-y. Stop! According to my guidebook, that atelier is where Hemingway once wrote A Clean, Well-Lighted Place and Men Without Women.
Dude, put the hemming away and shut the guidebook. If you haven't noticed, we are men without women. I want a dimly lit, dirty dive bar, one full of females.
Verily, a dive bar? We're in Paris, the cultural heart of Europe. Now, I'm not opposed to indulging in a little Vin Rouge, but plus tard, mon ami, plus tard. First, we must pass by the Museum d'Orsay to see some Monet, Gauguin, Van Gogh.
Van Gogh! Van Gogh! We're in Paris, man, in the middle of summer. You're talking about Van Gogh?
Of course, that's why I came here, you Philistine.
Philistine? The hell does that even mean? You want Van Gogh? Come here, I'm gonna cut your ear off.
Be an artist in Paris.
Trust us, we've seen this happen.
Sure, you can always compromise or take time apart, but it's a lot easier to sort these sort of things out before you leave.
What about traveling with more than one friend? Getting the whole gang together for that trip you'll never forget.
Now, as long as you're all on the same page, it's gonna be great. Plus, it'll be cheap because you're splitting all the bills. At least until you pull out the receipts. I paid for the hostel.
I booked all the train tickets.
I got breakfast this morning.
Don't forget, probably blacked out, but I bought all the beers last night. What the hell have you paid for? But the biggest challenge is making collective decisions.
Called traveling by committee. Let's say we're in Milan and I want to go to Rome.
I want to go to Venice, man, and see the canals.
Venice? Rome? We're gonna be stuck with a bunch of tourists. Let's go get lost in some village down in Sicily.
I can't take it anymore. This country sucks. I'm not eating any more pasta. You guys do what you want. I'm going to Germany.
Screw this whole thing. I'm flying solo.
Maybe one of you has a well-paying job and only 2 weeks to travel. You wanna leave it up and have a good time.
Meanwhile, the other one of you has been scrubbing toilets to save up for a journey that you hope will last 1 year, but only if you stick to a $20 a day budget.
That is a recipe for disaster.
One of you wants to take a cab, the other wants to walk.
One wants to sleep in a decent hotel, and the other wants to sleep in a hostel. And while one of you has a budget to eat out 3 times a day, good sandwich. The other is skipping meals to save a buck.
You might keep things civil for a while, but eventually, you're gonna explode. I win. Now, none of this is to say that traveling with friends is a bad option. It could be one of the best experiences of your life.
We've tried it all, solo, with friends, in groups, but for us, traveling with family is the best, and at times the worst option.
I hate you more. But honestly, no one knows how to deal with your shenanigans better than your family.
I love you. Alright, so you want to get a beer? Let's get a beer.
Question.
What about you? Have you ever traveled with friends? Do you have any funny stories? Write them in the comment section below or find us on social media at Vagabrothers.
Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video and share the video with friends. Maybe it'll bring back some memories or prevent future fiascos on the road.
And if you haven't already, do not forget to click subscribe for weekly travel videos. See you guys next Tuesday. What's up, everybody? It's Alex and Marko, the Vagabrothers. In case you haven't met us before, we are the lucky winners of the biggest, baddest bucket list competition, which sent us around the world for the last 6 months.
Welcome to Tijuana. Tequila, sexy, cerveza.
I'm the owner of Beer Box Tijuana, and well, this is my work.
How did the whole craft beer scene